Hello. And you can hear the excitement in the stands tonight. This Fever crowd knows how to make some noise.
Here we go.
Well, the energy already high in here. When you have a rivalry matchup like this, everybody is getting amped up.
And so for the Aces, they've won the first 2 games of the season series, and this is their final game of the year against the Fever. Now here's Mitchell. They get it back. Caitlin Clark with the 3. Outside Cunningham. Pass to Clark. Launches a 3. The putback. She hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
This is what Boston brings to your team. So much confidence in securing the offensive board.
Here's Parker Tyus. Now here's Young. Wilson guarded by Howard. Shot clock at 5. And Wilson gets it to go. So many incredible front court players in the history of the WNBA. And we have a great matchup tonight between 2 of the best currently going at it.
You look at the skill set of that matchup tonight. It's as elite as you can get in the entire W.
Well, they both do so much for their teams every time they take the court. This is truly a marquee matchup that everyone has tuned in to see.
Pass to Clark. Howard. Mitchell outside. Down low. Here's Boston. And she takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Yeah, nice play there. Boston is a dominant presence in the paint at both ends.
To the paint. Wilson, guarded by Howard. Here's Mitchell. The basket good off the assist from Sophie Cunningham.
Good ball movement. She put that pass in the ideal spot, and I can guarantee you her teammate appreciates it.
Now here's Gray. Pass to Lloyd. Gray. Wilson in the post. Howard's there. Wilson can't hit. The 3. Las Vegas grabs the miss. Here's Parker Tyus. Outside Lloyd. Right side Young. From deep. And it's Cunningham with the rebound. The Fever with the lead. The 3 from Kelsey Mitchell. Good on the triple.
This is the pure shooting ability of Mitchell at work. Allows her to score right off the pass.
To the wing on the left. Gray. She's covered by Clark. Back to Wilson. And nothing is falling right now for them. Here's Mitchell. Wilson pulls it down.
You just assume she's going to knock those down when she's as open as she was there.
It's stolen by Natasha Howard. Aaliyah Boston attacking. In the hoop for her 3rd make from the field. She's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And now we see them really working it inside.
Yeah, getting quality looks around the rim. That's fueling this run.
Wilson, guarded by Howard. Back to Lloyd. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Parker Tyus. Over Boston. Howard with the rebound. Here's the Fever with the ball. Mitchell with it. 5 points in the game. And she gets the bucket.
They keep going down low with the ball, and it keeps resulting in points.
Extremely positive. I mean, that's a very nice lead to have this early in the ball game.
They've come out on fire out of the gates.
And here's Wilson. With the fadeaway. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Her shooting numbers slipping this quarter.
We know basketball is big in Indiana, and man, do they love the Fever here.
I mean, this place is normally sold out these days, massive crowds with tons of energy. This might be the best home court advantage in the W.
And And they're the Fever with another bucket.
Their offense has come together immediately. They're threatening to run away with this game.
I can't imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they can even come close, look out.
And to pick up and keep this offensive pace would be insane. They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Clark. Mitchell. It's hauled in by Chelsea Gray. With her first shot attempt. He goes up again. Foul call that time on the way up. And that'll give her 2 chances at the free throws. It's on Aaliyah Boston.
So productive inside. Wilson is assertive down low and is always looking to make her mark.
Indiana with the ball. They're leading by 8. Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Aces. 3-pointer Jackie Young. That's in for her first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
It's just so pretty to watch. A well-executed pull-up. Young working it to perfection.
Here's Mitchell. Yep, that goes.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Now here's Gray. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Parker Tyus, guarded by Howard. Pulls up on the elbow. Gray, no good.
They haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Here's Mitchell. 9 points in the game. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. And it's off from 3-point range.
Even without that 3-ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last play.
Yeah, I mean, the D's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off.
Now here's Wilson. She has 7. Over Boston. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get a shot off. That's a 24-second violation. So both teams making some changes here. Here's the Fever with the ball. 7-point differential. Pass to Mitchell. Now Howard. He's guarded by Parker Tyus. Count it. Good.
They're not settling. Getting inside for 8 of their last 10.
It's time for this defense to step up and stop these free runs to the rim. It's just too easy.
Buries the long-range jumper.
This quarter has brought out the best in her, and even though they're still trailing, she has been impossible to contain.
Caitlin Clark with the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a 3-point contest.
And she can't bank that one in. And here's Indiana. They've got a 9-point lead. Turner. Caitlin Clark with the 3. And the Fever hit again from deep.
They've yet to string many stops together, and they're going to have to if they want a chance to really win this game.
Yeah, defensively, they have been more than a step slow.
Count it.
But you look at Young, she's strong, a bigger guard, and that helps her down low.
Now here's Clark. Evans covering. Pass to Mitchell. And here's Powers. Here's Clark. A rebound by Parker Tyus.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D's, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Now here's Mitchell. She's got 9. Outside Howard. Shoots over Parker Tyus. Howard misses. Now here's Young. She's tightly guarded. And the rebound goes to the Fever. From deep. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. And we'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move into the second. And what stands out to you from the Fever in this one?
Lots of running to start the game here.
It's a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition.
Here's Gray, looking for her first basket still in this one. Here's Alyssa Smith, plenty of space, and Powers pulls it down.
No getting around the fact that that's a shot she has to knock down.
Boston, covered by Gustafson. Back to Powers. Inside. Pass to Boston. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And it's the Aces with the ball, trailing by 10. Now here's Smith, uncovered, and Powers pulls it down.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, and that's firmly in the driver's seat.
Rebounding, it's an effort stat. They've been the more determined team to this point.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Gray right side. There's the three. Hits it from three-point range.
A new age point guard. Gray doesn't just handle the ball and pass the ball. She also hits it from deep at a crazy rate.
Now here's McDonald. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Pass to Boston. Over Gustafson. The bank shot, no good.
You can tell how much the defense respects her because they were all over her on that look.
And here's Alyssa Smith for three. Another three for Las Vegas.
What a confident player Smith is, wasting no time with the rising fire.
And here is Sims. To the inside. Here's Boston. It's hauled in by Alyssa Smith.
If she can get to the rim, she'll usually turn it into points, but the defense stood tall there.
The Fever with the lead. Outside Powers. And they call an illegal screen here. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Las Vegas Aces.
On Friday, they're off to Minneapolis to take on the Lynx. Then on Sunday, they continue the road trip heading out to Dallas to take on the Wings.
Well, the road, never the highlight of your schedule for any team, but for this team, it's a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court.
Makes great decisions and quick reads off of ball screens. Gray is a gifted point guard.
Gets a three-pointer to fall.
Guarding her in the perimeter, it might not be a priority for them right now, but it will be if she keeps hitting those.
Pass to Lloyd. Smith. And they double up Alyssa Smith. Now Bell puts up the three. Misses that one. She's 0 for 1 from the floor.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game.
And McDonald gets it to go.
Well, if she's hitting from three, McDonald becomes an impossible matchup for whoever gets her assignment.
Timeout called the Aces. Las Vegas trailing. Gray outside. Rebounded by the Fever. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. McDonald. Gray defending. Pass to Powers. Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Young. Yes! Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up.
Well, usually she's providing the pass. Young has to be happy to be on the receiving end of a catch and shoot. More than willing to fire.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's Boston. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
First personal foul.
Well, you just have to be excited about Aaliyah Boston, a young woman with tons of skills. She dominated in college, and she's going to dominate in the WNBA.
And here are the aces now. 7-point differential. Gray outside. Lloyd. Pass to Gustafson. It's stolen by Aaliyah Boston. And here's Cunningham, covered by Smith. Outside McDonald. Three-pointer. Rebound by the aces. Gray left side. Outside Young. And there's the call on Young. That's her first foul.
Great defense, anticipated the play, and got there first.
And coaches love players that are just not afraid to put their bodies on the line and take a shot for the team.
Mitchell outside. Clark outside. Kicks it out to Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Outside Cunningham. Again, the miss by the Fever. Outside Young. Screen by Gustafson. Young shot's good.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game has progressed.
Here's Clark. Here's Powers. Off target from three-point range. Now the Aces with it. Trailing by 5. And Aaliyah Boston with the block.
Known for being a tremendous defender, Boston takes pride in wiping shots away.
What a smooth finish.
And that's why they always love seeing her on the end of those breaks.
Now here's Gray. On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. Good, and it's Chelsea Gray who picks up the assist.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Here's Powers. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3. Add another make to her scoring column. Her 5th basket of the game, now shooting 5 for 11. Gray outside. Lloyd. Tried to come right back with the 3 of her own, but it's no good.
Hard work on the glass once again, guys. They've put a lot of effort into their rebounding.
And that interior play, it's made a big difference in this game.
Boston. It's hauled in by the Aces.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get her off balance.
Yeah, I mean, she has been way off the mark this quarter. It is getting rough.
Mitchell with it. Now Young defending. Caitlin Clark outside. Gets it to drop, and she's now shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Yeah, that's great ball movement by Kelsey Mitchell. Finds a way to get it to her open teammate.
Now here is Lloyd. She's covered by Clark. Jackie Young on the wing. From 18 feet away, gets it to drop, and she's now shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
I love that shot from Young. Make defenders worry about the entire floor, not just the paint and the threes. Make them guard you in the mid-range.
Clark can't get it to go. And here are the Aces now. 8-point game.
There's so much talk about Caitlin Clark. What makes her a great player, fellas?
Well, there's so much, right? I mean, she's got Steph Curry range, incredible handles, passes it like CP3, and isn't afraid to make the highlight reel play.
Wilson. Here's Smith. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Excellent follow-up play by Smith. She has a good awareness for where the ball is going and gets there to send it back.
Clark outside, and the Fever hit again from deep.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Jackie Young from outside. Offensive rebound. Pass to Bell. Young. Clock at 4. And yep, a couple of bounces and it falls.
Yeah, just an elegant offensive weapon. Wilson has way too many go-to moves to count. Defenses have a hard time keeping up with her.
McDonald, guarded by Young. On the wing, Harry McDonald. Pass to Clark, fires from deep. Rebound by the Aces. Wilson outside. Here's Lloyd. Young. Here's Wilson. Asia Wilson with another miss. Now Clark. Puts up a 3. And it's rebounded by Jackie Young. Good if it goes. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
That 3 cut the deficit going into halftime. They're just not going away.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here. The Fever on top, up by 4. Hold tight, we've got more basketball action headed your way. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first 2 quarters.
And how about this? We're seeing a tremendous game from Caitlin Clark.
It's amazing to watch. She spoils us with her performances game in, game out. And so far, another big scoring night for her.
And oftentimes when she puts up that many points in the first half, she follows it up with an even better second half. So we'll see if that happens again here.
Here's Mitchell. Pass to Boston. Now Clark. Here's Mitchell, covered by Lloyd. Now here's Boston. Lets it fly. The rebound by Asia Wilson. The Aces trailing. And here's Lloyd. Back to Wilson. Gray. Pass to Parker Tyus. And Cunningham over to help. Here's Lloyd. Gray outside. And that misses. That would have put them up. To the middle. 9 feet out. And it's good off the glass.
I just love the composure Howard plays with inside. She's so comfortable around the rim.
Gray with it, and it's Howard picking her up. Fades. Stolen by Clark. And we're just about a minute and a half into this third quarter of basketball. Outside Cunningham. Pass to Boston. Now here's Clark, guarded by Young. Inside. Here's Cunningham. Nice D from Chelsea Gray. Now the Aces with it. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Kept alive. Now Parker Tyus. Out to Gray. And Chelsea Gray is going to pick up the foul. That's her first foul.
We've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been easily avoided if they had just played smart basketball.
Absolutely, Brian. They need to play smarter. They've got to get a tighter handle on the ball.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. And there's the call on Young. That's foul number 2 for her.
First team foul.
So it's Indiana now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
Gotta love the effort right there. Young doing whatever she could to distract the shooter.
And can't cash in from close range. From deep, Asia Wilson. The Aces with another miss. The Fever with the lead. Cunningham left side. Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Clark. Screen by Howard. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
On the wing, Sophie Cunningham. Good, and it's Aaliyah Boston who picks up the assist.
Certain players are finishers, like a Sophie Cunningham. You set them up, they'll knock them down.
Wilson outside, fires the three. And the rebound goes to the Fever.
On the wing, Sophie Cunningham.
Guarded by Young. And it's Wilson with the foul. That's her first foul. So it's Indiana now. Pass to Mitchell. Howard. She's guarded by Wilson. Back to Howard. Wilson pulls it down. Now Gray. Wilson drains it from 17 feet out.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Pass to Clark. Fires for 14 and off the glass. That one's good.
That is some dime dropping. Exquisite assist.
And the Aces with possession. They trail by 6.
Jackie Young on the wing.
And stolen by Mitchell. Corner shot. Howard misses.
They didn't give her any breathing room to take that shot, and that's exactly what they should be doing.
Here's Cunningham. Here's Boston.
Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Pushing the pace back up the floor. Boston making sure they converted on the break.
Pass to Lloyd. Over Mitchell. And another miss by Las Vegas. And it's the Fever ball. They're leading by 8. Outside Howard. Let's go with a 3. Las Vegas grabs the miss.
Okay, look. I know she isn't having the best of games from the floor, but it hasn't seemed to hurt them.
Pass to Mitchell. It's rebounded by Young. Down low.
It's stolen by Aaliyah Boston.
Mitchell outside. Now Clark, covered by Lloyd. Back to Mitchell.
Cunningham.
6 to shoot. Pass to Clark. From beyond the arc, and then some.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's keep this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
Now here's Wilson. She's got 17. Now here's Clark. Gray defending. Mitchell a screen. For 3. Jewel Lloyd with some nice D. Left side Young. Wilson outside. To end the drought. And another miss by Las Vegas. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
And it's Boston missing.
Now the Aces with it. 11-point game. Gray outside. Pass to Wilson. Gray. They get it back. Second chance shot, and Wilson finishes it off.
Look, it's no secret that rebounding is all about effort, and that's something Wilson is never lacking.
Now a timeout called by Indiana.
Clark outside. Pass to Mitchell. Howard.
He's guarded by Parker Tyus.
To the inside. 5 on the clock.
Boston outside. And here's Powers.
The three-pointer, no good. And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Pass to Clark.
Boston sets a screen.
Again, a miss by the Fever. The Aces trailing. And here's Bell. She's covered by Clark.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Up top, Wilson. 19 points in the game. Misses from short range. Here's Powers. And she lays it straight in.
Well, a player that's effective from three-point land. Powers is at home in the paint, pouring that bucket closer in.
Right side, Young. Fires for three. Connects from three-point range.
Well, she, for one, hasn't let them down, but a few of her teammates need to pick up the pace and pick it up fast.
Pass to Powers. Here's Clark. To the paint. Boston. And Parker comes up with the rebound. Outside Young. Here's Wilson. Guarded by Howard. And the foul called on Caitlin Clark.
Clark.
That is her first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Checking in for your Fever. Lexi Hall. Odyssey.
To the left side wing.
Harry McDonald.
Chelsea Gray for three. Sinks the triple.
And she had one in the first as well. And look, we all know that she can be dangerous from downtown, so the defense can't forget about her.
Now here's McDonald. Pass to Boston. Back to McDonald. Just 5 on the clock from downtown. Now here's Hull. And it's blocked by Asia Wilson.
We're watching an elite shot blocker go to work. Great timing by Wilson. That's something she seems to have mastered.
Outside Powers. From outside, off the mark. Now Young. Here's Bell. She got it up in time, but it just wouldn't fall for her. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. The Fever leading. Outside McDonald. Over Lloyd. McDonald, no good.
She hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but she has worked within the team to help them get the lead.
Here's Gustafson, and the basket is good.
Getting the ball to Gustafson down low, that's a winning possession.
And here's Indiana. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Turner. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2.
Personal foul.
That one on Gustafson. That one's off.
At the line for Indiana.
And she sinks the second.
Look, she did the important part at the line there. Made this a 2-possession game.
Outside Lloyd. Pass to Gustafson. It's stolen by Turner. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Now Mitchell. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Smith.
Well, with a clear look at the basket, she doesn't really miss a lot of those.
Screen by Gustafson. Here's Lloyd. He shoots again, and the layup is good.
Well, you know, the main thing this team, these coaches, the staff wants from Gustafson is rebounding. Providing one there, then the points.
Now here's Powers. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Those types of mistakes are magnified when it's a tight game like this.
And the Aces with possession. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. Pass to Gustafson. Back to Lloyd. Now Bell. Now here's Gustafson. Guarded by McDonald. To tie it up. Outside Young. To take the lead. Rebounded by the Fever. Outside Powers. Inside, Turner, good, and the assist goes to Aerial Powers.
Backed by her solid footwork, Turner knows a thing or two about scoring inside.
On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. Screen by Smith. Back to Young. Over Turner. Goes back up. Out to the right wing. Lloyd up top. And stolen by Arie McDonald. Now the Fever moving it up. Mitchell guarded by Young. And the shot goes in.
What a tenacious play by Mitchell. Even when she's well covered, she sticks with it and gets her shot.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Back to Lloyd. Shot clock at 6.
Shot blocked! With the jumping ability, Brianna Turner can get up there to send shots away.
Power's shot is off. Here's Young. In for her 7th make in 13 attempts.
I'll bet her percentage is pretty high from that range.
Outside Powers. Pass to Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. It's good from long range.
She has really deep range. Mitchell's offensive game starts with that three-point shot. It forces defenders to pick her up at half court.
Now here is Lloyd. And here's Gustafson. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots.
Oh, story in her career. Lots of room for Delissa Smith to grow, and that's scary.
And she's good on the second. Now here's McDonald. Pass to Howard. Cunningham left side. Good work there as it goes.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Great ball movement indeed. That's an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here is Lloyd. To the inside. And stolen by Boston. Clark. Outside McDonald. Cunningham. Offensive board.
Tremendous effort. She's already cracked double digits on boards.
And all those rebounds lead the team. She's been the tone setter for them today in terms of work ethic.
Hard to stop, guys. She poses a ton of matchup problems for any opponent.
McDonald, no good. The ace is trailing. And Chelsea Gray, here we go. Pass to Wilson. Over Cunningham. Howard with the rebound. Here's McDonald. Clark from outside the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
Nice feed by McDonald. A new school, score first guard. She does have great passing skills, though.
Now here's Gray. She's covered closely. Pass to Lloyd. The 3 is up. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And Lloyd is a proficient three-point shooter, which is probably why she takes these in bunches.
Outside Howard. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside Lloyd. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2. It goes on Sophie Cunningham.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one. Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half.
And when you do it, it's such a good strategy when you're behind because not only do you get points, but the clock stops as well. It's almost like she's trying to make things hard on herself. Work it around, get an easier shot.
Wilson with it. Howard's there. Out to Gray. Clock at 6. Outside Lloyd. Over Mitchell. And another miss by Las Vegas. Pass to Clark. Here's Mitchell, covered by Lloyd. Outside Cunningham. No good from outside.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Now here's Clark.
Boston with it. Parker Tyus picks her up defensively. Back to Boston. That shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
She was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas.
Here's Gray. Wilson, right side.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Young. Just 5 to shoot.
Oh, and it's blocked by Aaliyah Boston.
Here's Mitchell. And some very quick points for them on that possession.
And that's pretty much an unguardable move from Mitchell. So skilled and composed with the ball in her hands.
Timeout called the Aces.
And it's the Aces with the ball. They trail by 9 points. Outside Lloyd. Jackie Young from outside. The Fever pull it in.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
And it's the Aces with the ball. Double team on Asia Wilson. Over to the left wing. Gray outside. Drops in the tray.
Staying poised under pressure. Gray has the confidence and ability to come through in the clutch.
Caitlin Clark with the 3. The three-pointer is on target.
Oh, I think she owes the three-pointer dinner. It's been her best friend today, no question.
Well, it has been today anyway. I mean, look, most of her points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Now here's Clark. Over Gray. Oh, rejected by Jewel Lloyd. Out to Gray. Young over Cunningham. Young's shot is off. And they are this close to putting it away.
Yeah, and they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock. And most importantly, don't turn it over.
Yeah, don't pull a Tim. Stolen by Clark. Mitchell outside. So the Fever take the win. And some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused.